hello everybody. Sorry, I'm busy fiddling with buttons. Hey Mom, how are you? I am going to actually just have to see what's going on here because my camera has flipped. Hold on. Oh gosh. Okay, let me just sort this out. No. Does it come back? No. All right, you just keep talking. I just need to quickly sort
Hope
this
everybody's
out.
doing okay. Hope you've had a good week since we were last with you, or since Bernie was last with you.
Goodness me.
It's pointing up now.
I know. I said to Rich, I was struggling to get it. There we go. Struggling to get it to. Sorry, I'm making everybody drunk now. Struggling to get it sorted just before I came on live, and now it's all wonky donks. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, hello. All right. So, what are you having over there? A cool, cloudy day. Hello, Leslie Ann. Did you have a big storm over your end?
There was a big storm coming home from Hamilton today.
Yeah.
Massive storm.
Rich came through a big storm. Mum's had a very hot week. Yeah, we did. We've also had a horribly hot week. What did you have? Rain. Oh, good. Hopefully not too humid. No rain. Oh, I wonder which way it went then. It was pitch black over here and it dropped a few drops and went somewhere else, so I don't know, but it's really dry. Hey, it's incredibly hot and dry,
which is normal for February.
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway, what are you doing tonight, Bernie?
Tonight, Hamilton. It went to Hamilton. Yes, it did.
Well, the storm was in
Cambridge.
No, yeah, Cambridge, Carapira actually.
Carapira end. Yeah. Okay. Well, tonight. We've got another family celebration that I need to make a card for, and I'm going to run out of family celebrations soon.
And you got more next month as well.
Oh, your birthday. Oh, our wedding anniversary. Oh, right. Okay.
And my birthday.
And your birthday. Yes. So tonight's cute little card. Let me go onto my desk and hopefully it behaves itself. Is this little cutie? It could either be for Valentine's Day on Friday,
14th,
or it could be what it's intended for, and that is for our son and daughter-in-law's wedding anniversary. So just let me know, just tell me, give me the feedback if I need to come down with my camera, because last week we were playing with the new settings, and so I'm still figuring this thing out. So I'm just going to take my little pieces away. I just wanted it to look pretty, and then we can get started. Or Leslie Ann, are you counting the sleeps until your big trip? You're going somewhere very special, hey? Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Okay, so I'm just getting everything out, but before I start my card, I want to just talk you through a few things. What I have done, they are very cute little bunnies. So what I have done in my background is I have used my distress sprays that I have in my stash. You could use your re-inkers as well. But when I started playing with this is what happened. The paper, the ink, you can see 3 weeks to go. Awesome. The ink just sucks into the basic white cardstock because this is not a watercolor paper. Neither is our basic white cardstock designed for mixed media. So it's designed for stamping, and it accepts the ink from the ink pads designed for stamping. But you can tweak it, which is what I did. And what I did was I put a coat of gesso. Hopefully you can see. I put a coat of gesso. Now, if you don't know what gesso is a primer that artists use to prime their canvases. And you can get this at Spotlight, Warehouse Stationery, Paper Plus in New Zealand, and you can get it at all kinds of other art and craft supplies worldwide. So then, once I had this gesso layer on it, it feels, I'll get Rich to feel it, it feels rougher. Is that lagging on us? Yeah, it feels quite rough, compared to the back.
Yeah.
And you're going to see what we're going to do. It's going to make it that I can actually use my sprays and water, and it's not going to get stuck in there. So let's start that, because they have to dry, and while they're drying, we can play with the rest of it. Okay, so I'm using my Tattered Rose Distress Spray. I'm going to be using my Tattered Rose Oxide Spray. I'm also going to be using a little bit of Peeled Paint Oxide, Speckled Egg Oxide, and a teeny tiny bit of Shaded Lilac, both in the sprays and oxides. But again, this is what I have. Just use your imagination as to what colors you want to create for your background. So I'm just getting...
Mum says, can we put the camera a little bit lower?
A little bit lower? Sure. All right, hold on. We're coming down. Coming down. How's that, Mom?
Well, you'll have to leave it for a bit.
Let me know if that's a bit better. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be starting with my Tattered Rose. And I just have to be careful because this spray goes everywhere. All right. So I'm just giving it a bit of a background. And see how it's not going into the paper? I might just show you if I was to do it without the, you can see straight away, boom, it's gone in the paper. So that's the difference. So I'm just going to spray it lightly, and I'm just going to use my heat tool. It's like I'm letting it drip, 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 drip. Hi, Maureen. How are you? Okay, so I'm just dabbing that back. Awesome. And now I'm going to bring in my Tattered Rose Oxide. So we're having a bit of a play with some distress inks at the moment, Maureen. So this one is going to go a little bit chalky. So I'm going to spray that. And again, I'm just going to use my heat tool to speed this up. I hope you can see on camera what it's doing, how it's sitting beautifully on the surface and not sucking into it. Right, so I'm just dabbing back those spots, and now I want to bring in a teeny tiny bit of purple, the Shaded Lilac. It's quite strong in its color, so I don't want a lot of it, just a hint of it. Okay, look at that. Ooh, I like that. Just let that go where it wants to go for now. Oh. Awesome. And now, what do I want to do? Let me just look. I'm going to bring in a little bit of the blue. How are things over in Aussie? You still having huge heat waves over there, Maureen?
And or rain.
And or rain. So that was my speckled egg. Always interesting how different they turn out. Each one is a little bit different. And now this peel cake is also rather aggressive in its color. I don't want, I didn't want that. So I'm just going to dab that back, spray, get rid of some of that. I didn't want it so bad. I just want a hint of it. Oh, and I'm going to come back. I want to come back with the distress, the tattered rose. Just hide a bit of that major green happening, and I just want to clean this nozzle. And then I think I'm actually going to leave it as it is. Let that completely dry while we carry on. Awesome. So this is what we've got. I think I'm going to leave this now. Oh, 30 degrees. That's not too bad. That's a nice cool afternoon. So there we are. This is what we have. This is just about dry. So I'm just going to leave it while I quickly just cap all my bottles and get them out the way. And then we can start on our next step while that is getting dry. So I've got my basic white, thick basic white card base, 5.5 by 11, scored at 5.5 on the long side. I've got 2 pieces of early espresso that are going to be my mats. This one we can actually stamp so long while we're waiting for that to get dry. And I'm just going to stamp that with early espresso, and I'm going to be using my Be My Valentine Love You stamp. So, oh, hold on, before I do that, let's just put my little character inside. I know I'm going backwards, but I just want to give that an opportunity to get dry. So I'm going to put my little mouse in there, and these are all coming from Storybook, the Storybook DSP. Okay, so my little mousey, stamping Love You. Cool. And then, so that's the sum total of the stamping. And I'm just going to mount this on one of those early espressos. And that one is ready to go. Oops, that looks a bit too big. That will be ready to go when we're ready to do the card. So I won't do it just yet. I just like to do it right at the end. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I do. I don't put that in until my card's completely finished in case I make a boo-boo. Okay, so now that this is ready, I just want to get those shadows out the way. Now that this one's ready, we're going to create this little wreath. Okay. So in order to do that, I have already die cut all my pieces so that you didn't have to sit and watch me do it gazillion times. But I just want to talk you through how I've done it. So I've used the green side of the gorgeous paper that's in our mini catalogue. So I used the B side, and I used this long die, from Flowers of Beauty. And I cut out about 5 or 6 of those stems. And we're going to snip those individually. So that was the first. Then I used this gingham. Can you see it? This blue gingham. And out of that, I cut 5 of these dies that are from the Cheerful Daisy. And then the last thing I did was I cut out these mushrooms from the celebration paper, fussy cut some of those. And then the storybook moments, you can see I die cut out the figures using the coordinating dies in the Storybook Friends. So this is the paper that looks with the strawberries on the back, and it has the matching dies that cut them. Plus there is also the ephemera that you can cut as well. So that's what I did in preparation for my circle. Then I'm just going to create a little pencil circle so that I can have a guideline where to glue my goodies so that I don't go skew. And I've just cut them out here to make sure I'm in camera. Okay, so I've got all my leaves cut out. And what I'm going to do is literally just snip and glue to make my wreath. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the first half. Rich is falling asleep here next to me.
No, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just tired.
You're tired? Been a long day at work?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one I'm just going, so what you can do is you can put a little bit of glue on it, and you could also use your adhesive sheets, but honestly I always forget to do this. So one of them I'm going to have going out at an angle, and I'm going to cut this bit back. Okay. Looking for my clun. Pop that in there. That's why you need to make sure that this background is absolutely dry. Okay. Glue there. Again, I'm just going to cut these little bits off that are too long. So, what are we watching at the moment that's on TV that's good? Let's keep this guy awake.
We watched a mini-series last week called Unbelievable on Netflix.
That was good.
It was rather unbelievable. It wasn't a true story, but it could have been.
Did they not say it was based on true events?
Yeah, based on true events, but it wasn't true.
It wasn't an actual true story. No. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was really, really good.
Very, very good. What are we busy with at the moment? A friend of mine suggested The Rookie.
The Rookie.
That's funny. We're enjoying that, eh? That's very funny.
Yeah, about a rookie cop in the LA Police Department. Well, 3 rookies actually. But coming into the cops.
But this guy in particular is getting a lot of flack because he's in his 40s, hey? And
yeah, he's
like
older
a
than
career
the traditional
change.
recruits.
Yeah.
Who are in their 20s. He's bringing all his life experience, and
he's actually a jolly good cop. Oh, I need to get my tweezers. I can feel my hands are getting sticky. Won't you please get me a baby wipe, love? That's why I popped them there.
as you know, Mum enjoys reading, and she's reading Anthony Lawrence's books. He was known as the Elephant Whisperer.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, I'll grab it from you shortly. I'm just finishing this one. Let's have a look. So as you can see, I'm just cutting these guys, snipping off the little bits that I like. That's why I like using this die. I just looked through my stash of dies and went, well, what do I have that's circular as a leaf that would work to create a wreath? Because you don't want them to be straight necessarily. I feel like I'm going to actually pop this one in just below it. And like I say, you can cut these, and probably ought to cut these on adhesive sheets to get a much better experience. But then the reason I didn't do that was I didn't want to waste adhesive sheets, because I'm not going to be using the whole part of the die. I might just add a little bit extra there. That's bothering me. And then I think I'm done with the green, and we can add the blue. Right, so just a little bit more, maybe over here. I'll fill that out with, okay, let me just wipe these hands. Okay, so what's Mum saying? She's reading Anthony Lawrence's books. Oh, okay, cool. I'm busy reading the Onyx Storm, the last one, or the newest one in the Dragon Rider series. My daughter-in-law gives me her books to read, and then I read them all. It's quite fun, but I'm struggling with this one. Okay, so here are those beautiful gingham, blue gingham, and I'm just going to tuck these, but before I do that, I'm going to go and grab my tweezer quickly. I forgot to put that out. Right. So let's just put some glue on here and there. Of course, another way to do this is just to put a bit of scrap, pick it up with cardstock and tuck it in. So that's going to go there. Helpful having a tweezer, then you don't get your fingers all tacky. That one's going to come over here. Whoops, maybe not. Come on. Oh, I'm looking forward to the cooler nights, eh? It's not been fun.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I came through, because what time did you wake up? At 5 yesterday morning, eh?
Yep.
It was so hot and humid in our house at 5 o'clock in the morning already, and I just thought, and the cicadas, the minute the sun came up, the cicadas were screaming, and I thought, no, we're going to have a horribly hot day. And then I saw today there was a lady that was watching one of my replays, and she said it was minus 25. So I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. 30s, high 30s or minus 25. She might even be watching this one. Okay. So we're putting these little blues down. Cool, there we go. All right, is that lagging? So can you see that? Oh, probably can't really see that, but there's some blues sticking up there. Some nice beautiful texture with the vellum. So now we can start adding our bunnies and our mushrooms. I've pre-cut them. I've kept you, really I'm not going to make you sit through all the cutting. So look at our little romantic little bunny. He loves his little bunny wife so much. He's giving her a lettuce. And he said, let us be happy for the rest of our lives. So there's my strawberry. Now I'm looking for my mushrooms. So I'm going to pop a mushroom here. Gosh, my fingers are sticky. And a mushroom over here. And I might just pick these up like this. So these are all from the celebration papers, the mushrooms. Now I didn't have any more lettuces to put in my little bouquet, so I cut out these little blueberries, which are adorable. Can you see them? So we're going to tuck those in. We'll tuck those in as part of the ornamental decorations in this little wreath. There is a flower here somewhere. So we'll put those flowers somewhere. Let's have a look. I might tuck them behind her. My fingers are too sticky. We'll put that over here. I'm going to glue this down, obviously. I'm just putting them in place for now. We'll pop these ones maybe over there. So this is all in that paper that I just cut up. And I might tuck in one over here. I'm just going to stand back. Oh, maybe actually, and have a look whether I like it, because the lettuces were a lot smaller than my blueberries. Let's have a look. Maybe I'll bring my mushrooms down. Bring those down. Does it look too full? Does it look all right?
No, it looks good.
Looks good? Okay, let's start gluing. Okay, I'm going to pop my bunnies on first, and they are coming on with, they are getting dimensionals. Oh, all fingers and thumbs tonight because there's glue all over me. All right, so little bunny bringing his loved one a lettuce.
Do you need another finger one?
No. I just need to stop sticking my fingers in the glue that's down there. Okay. Do you think she's happy with the lettuce? Would you be happy with the lettuce?
I'd be delighted if I was a bunny with it.
Oh, look at her. She's looking up at him. She's enthralled with him.
As she should be. Aren't you enthralled with your bunny?
Not always. Maybe she's only been married a year. Oh, funny. Leslie Ann, you had a big anniversary the other day. was it 42? 42 years? I think it was last week, wasn't it? Congratulations. Right, so that's going on there. Then I want to do my mushrooms next. Okay. Stu, what are you saying, Mum? Stu was very impressed that we watched you make his card. Yes. Or did you tell him? Did you tell him that his card was made live?
Mm-hmm. He loved it.
Yeah.
He was very appreciative of it.
Yeah, he's our, design son, so he appreciates what goes into design and handmade things.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with all my fodder school projects. At the moment, I'm making a deck of cards. The teacher is making them as like affirmation cards, but I'm going to use them to make summary cards of our Bible study. We're doing a study of enjoying Jesus, and I thought, well, that would be a good way to have something visual. And each week we do our study, I can make a card to summarize the key points that I picked up from the Bible study. So that's what I'm doing.
Is that a book you guys are reading, Bernie?
It is a book. Tim Chester is the author. Last year we studied his Enjoying God, which is really good. Really, really good. I feel like I need to add, see, now that I'm gluing these little berries down, I feel like I need to add one more berry here. And then I think we're done and I can put my embellishments on. Pop that behind our bunny. Oh, it's so sweet. How is that looking? Oops, it's a bit bendy bent. Here we go.
That's looking good.
Yep. Okay. So I just need to gently bend it because it's had water on it. I am going to mat it first, and then I will add my, before I mat it, I want to quickly just very gently and lightly put my early espresso dauber around the edges. So Leslie Ann, how long are you gone for? Is it 3 weeks? She's got a big trip coming up overseas.
She said in 3 weeks' time.
Very exciting. Okay, so I'm just going to mat this onto my early espresso. And I'm just flipping it over and gently, because these dimensionals, I don't want to squish them, but I do just want to put a little bit more, just get it even this way. That's it. It's funny, you just put a layer and it just behaves itself. Look how different those colors are tonight, eh? Compared to how the other one is. The other one is, look at that, look at the difference. So different.
Wow.
That's what I love about the sprays. They never, ever, ever come out the same. Okay, so mega, mega, mega dimensionals. So let's fill up some of these gaps. So we've got one there, one in there, one up there, one up there. Cute. And I just want to make sure I've got odd numbers. This one doesn't want to stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might actually end it there. Otherwise, I've got to put another 2 on. Now that goes on to my card base. I'm just putting a little bit extra glue on it. Oops. Come here. Oh, it's that one. I don't think that one's little glue thing came with, so I just want to stick this on first and then we'll stick that back.
Why are you putting extra glue on, Bernie?
Because of the fact that this top layer has that thicker texture to it. I just want to make sure that it just adheres. Okay, I just want to add a little drop of glue for that embellishment. It doesn't seem like it's got enough of that sticky of it on its own. Stay. Right, and now we can glue this part in, and then our card is done. Excellent. Here we go. Voila! All done. So there's this little guy with his little flowers and that little guy over there. Very cute. Very, very cute.
Yep.
Yes. So we can decide which one we'll give. I actually quite like that background. Makes it look very different. They are very different, aren't they?
Unique.
They are unique.
One of a kind.
They are. I like them very much.
Where the magic happens.
What size is the card? The card base, Maureen, this one. So this is 5.5 by 11 inches, scored at 5.5. Let me just give you the early espresso matte is 5 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then the front piece is 5 1/4. If you need that in centimeters, it is, I'm not a centimeter girl, 13.3 by 13.3 for the card front, and then the early espresso is 13.7, and this is 14 by 28 scored at 14. Those are the measurements, and then you just obviously do double for the inside. Yeah. So, and then because it's bigger than your standard card envelopes, I just use my envelope punch board to create my envelopes that go with it. So, or you can just use some designer series paper. So there we go. A fun wedding anniversary card, or it can be a Valentine's card, or just to tell somebody you love them. It says here, love you. Excellent. All right, everybody. Well, that's us for this evening. It's been great crafting with you. Thank you for joining us. Lovely seeing everybody back in the craft room. And thank you for those watching on the replay. And have fun crafting, have fun creating. I hope you all have a very blessed week until we catch up again next week. Bye.
Bye.